Super Bowl Sunday coming up. Big game. Go crazy. Seahawks and the Patriots here. Big business. I don't care how you look at it. Just monster business. Being a former media analyst, I always looked at how much they sell their advertising spots for. This year, I think NBC's getting $10 million for a 30-second spot. Geetha Ranganathan says she's a Bloomberg Intelligence media analyst. That could be $850 million and boost advertising revenues for Comcast NBC. Wow, that's big news. And
how much do they pay for the rights in the first place?
So this is the way you think about it. They pay a lot.
Okay.
So what they all say, and they've been saying it for about 30 years, is we'll make $1 on this. We'll make $1 on the Olympics. So from a cash accounting perspective, it's break even at best. But you'll see they use it as a big promotional vehicle for everything else that they own. Also a big betting situation. So let's check in with Brian Egger on the gaming side of the business. Senior gaming and lodging analyst with Bloomberg Intelligence. He's here in our Bloomberg Interactive Broker Studio. He doesn't mail it in. Brian, talk to us about the gaming aspect, the gambling aspect, because now everybody's got it on their phones. Everybody's got the DraftKings, and well, not every state, but a lot of the states do. What are the numbers?
So as far as games go, you're right. Everybody has the mobile app. I think that probably one of the downsides to sports handle comparisons might be there's only one new betting state since last year, Missouri.
Okay.
So not quite as much growth in terms of new markets. On the plus side, you have the Seahawks back in the game for the first time after 12 years. Now, if you look at the actual, like the betting line, if you will, Seahawks favored by 4.5, with a money line suggesting like a 70% probability they win. Kind of suggests not exactly a close game, and usually closer games you might think have better betting action. So that might work against it a bit, but overall, pretty good.
Red headline crossing the Bloomberg Terminal. I want to get that out there. Bureau of Labor Statistics, BLS, reschedules January employment report for February 11th. So a little delay, John, but we'll get it nonetheless.
Okay, because of the partial shutdown that's now reopened.
Yeah, there you go.
The betting markets or prediction markets part of this thing too?
So prediction markets, Kalshi, Polymarket, Robinhood, there are others they're involved, obviously. It's a big source of contention between states and federal, between sports books and the prediction market apps, but they are certainly involved as well in terms of the probability. So,
I'm a big fan of the sports books and the Vegas casinos. And actually, I think my favorite, I'm a Bellagio guy for rolling the dice, but sports book, I still like Caesar's Palace. Mm-hmm. How is the sports book as a part of a casino revenue? That's not a big deal, is it?
That's maybe 2-3% of revenue. It's a lot but it's a big, obviously there's a lot of traffic in the casino for events like the Super Bowl. Sports books are busy, so it helps table play, all else being the same.
Sports book at Caesars,
So Drake May is not Patrick Mahomes. I mean, can I say there's a lack of a really big superstar with either one of these teams? How is that going to impact things?
Yeah, our analyst Poonam Goyal covers athleisure, has written about this. I think the lack of a marquee name, Mahomes in particular, the Adidas spokesperson, probably hurts them. Nike maybe benefits a bit because they've got a uniform deal. They don't have an ad spot, but they've got a fairly significant uniform deal. So it kind of works both ways in terms of the absence of star power.
How is the DraftKings of the world, and how are they doing as companies, as businesses, and stocks?
Yeah, I mean, overall, there are some overriding concerns about the future of sportsbooks in particular. One is, which John mentioned, prediction markets. Do they have an adverse competitive impact? We think probably it's a much bigger deal in states where betting isn't legal. Okay. So that might be a little bit of an overstated concern, but it's a concern that's out there. And the other is how the game outcomes affect the hold rate and the win.
All right. Another red headline here. We're getting fast and furious. The BLS reschedules U.S. January CPI report to February 13th. So there you go.
February 13th. I don't have the what's.
No, I don't know if that's a Friday.
Anyway. Mr. Bunny at halftime show. Yep. What's that going to do for
halftime shows are a big deal. I mean, if you look at the Paul and I were just talking about.
Can you bet on the halftime show?
I bet you with these prediction markets.
I'm sure there's prop bets to that effect. I haven't looked at them, but there certainly are prop bets to that effect.
Will Bunny fall off the stage?
Right, exactly.
Comcast, NBC poised to do well with an increase in ad revenue versus Fox last year. Bad Bunny halftime show is obviously a big benefit.
So let's step back. Vegas or just gaming. How's the year expected to be for global gaming here?
It's mixed across jurisdictions. Vegas had fairly soft second half versus the prior year, particularly in kind of the low end of the market, better on the high end. It seems to be doing better in terms of group events. this year. And then regional gaming has been a relatively stable business.
That's stable.
So it varies a lot by subsector.
Like the regional ones, like the riverboat.
Yeah.
The price of gasoline impacts that business,
yeah.
right? I mean, if people aren't going to drive, if the, the
A
2 or
lot of
3 hours,
local economic considerations affect the regional casinos for sure.
and I like Asia. I mean, I'm a big Macau fan, and even I like the Singapore casino.
I mean,
too.
Macau is up a bit, particularly in the VIP business. This year, I think January was pretty solid. We have Lunar New Year next year, Golden Week and all that. So we'll see how that fares for the big Vegas casinos, and we get the other companies report earnings and get a better sense.
All right.
But Lunar New Year, big deal.
Lunar New Year, big deal. Okay, see, that's stuff you got to know in this gaming business, John.
How much you got on the line for this game?
No, I'm clean on this. Got nothing going here.
Right.
Brian Egger, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Senior gaming and lodging analyst for Bloomberg Intelligence. Appreciate that.